Grand Rising, everyone. I just realized my volume was down, so I don't even know if you guys heard me. But I was just talking really quickly for those who watch this on the replay about ADHD medication and about a lot of us who were not diagnosed when we were younger. These medications are helping, but I'm a big advocate of meditating, grounding. I am an advocate of Eastern and Western medicine. Do you know what I mean? If somebody has cancer, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you shouldn't get chemo. You know, the people that say like pray to God, just balance your chakras. I don't feel like we should be completely ignorant. Enjoy the benefits of both, right? But anyway, just something that came into my field and curious about. So everybody, let's get started. Jean just jumped in. Jean, you're lucky I was running my mouth. All right, let's take a deep breath in. Let me mute. Okay, deep inhale. As we take this time every morning to ground ourselves, to get our feet firmly on the ground. I know for some it may not feel like it yet, but you are shifting just by being here. Focusing on your breaths. Let's clear out our minds. Let's relax our bodies. And let's release our egos. Healing is not linear. Growth is not linear. There's a lot of energy right now, feeling like it's going backwards. It's not. Perception is very important. How we define things is very important. We are in control. There is no external force that is greater than your mind. When we sit in any situation, when we calm our mind, relax our bodies, release our egos, think of it as that stop, drop, and roll. When you're triggered, clear your mind, calm your body, release your ego. Deep breaths. Look at the situation. Do not allow the trigger, the emotions, the hurt to take over. That pause is so important. And once again, we're programmed to go, move fast, produce. When we can program our bodies to clear our minds, relax our bodies, release our egos, can think more clearly. We can look at the situation for what it is, not for how it feels. We can move through the experiences. But be easy. We are these little beings on this little planet, on this huge, vast, infinite universe. It literally keeps going. When those planets shift, the sun, the moon, the stars, it absolutely affects us. If the moon can affect the tides of the ocean, how can it not affect us and our emotions? We're supposed to feel all those feelings. Do not beat yourself up when you're mad, sad, depressed, feel like you want to sleep for a week, did nothing, just cried. All of those are okay. None of those mean that you're going backwards. All of those things mean that you're human. Energy is tough right now. They want to remind you how powerful you are. That we are also infinite beings with infinite possibilities, infinite choices, infinite emotions, infinite experiences. Our soul doesn't die after this life, it continues. So don't take everything so seriously. Enjoy this life. It's okay to feel the feels. It does not mean you are failing. It does not mean you are less than. It does not mean you're going backwards. It doesn't mean that you're not succeeding. It means you're human. So today, they want you to feel all the feelings that you need to feel. Don't feel guilty about them. Don't hold on to them. Let them pass. It's okay though. So today, if you need to stay in bed and cry, give yourself permission to do so. It's okay to feel all the feels. Just don't stay there. Don't stay in the lower vibration. You need that balance. Like I said, how do we know joy if we don't know pain? How do we know light if we don't know dark? How do we know happiness if we don't know sadness? We need these for balance. But remember to bring the higher vibration back up. Remember, these are all just for our balance. Pendulum needs to swing both ways. So be easy, be free, be happy. Take those pauses for you and allow yourself to feel the feels. Take a deep breath in before a moment of silence. Deep exhale. Guides, ancestors, ascended masters of the highest vibration. If there's anything you'd like for us to see, hear, feel in this moment, please show us. And slowly bring your awareness to your fingers, your toes. Stay in space if you like. I'm going to share really quickly. So for those of you who've been here for a while and who have followed along with my personal story, I've had a situation that came up that was bringing me some anxiety because I couldn't make a choice about whether or not to attend an event, right? That involves family, not my flame and blade blood, family. So the thought of having $160,000 store not sold, no lease, gave me no anxiety. I literally lost no sleep over it. I was like, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And it literally all panned out in my best situation, right? Caroline was like, make a decision about this. Either you're going or you're not. And I was like, I can't do that because I keep going back and forth. Well, that day when Caroline was like, you're going to make a decision, I actually did. And I made the decision not to attend this event. Since then, oh, so the song that I heard right away was a Bob Marley song. As soon as we got into the silent mode, I'm like, what is this song? I couldn't hear the words. And then right, it came in and said, all I ever had, redemption song, the song of freedom. And it's like redemption, the song of freedom. So I'm going to go look at the words. But what they were showing me was when I finally made that choice, right, to not go to this event, I was able to let go of like the hate and anger that I was holding on against these people for what they had done to me. They did me dirty. They did me wrong. And I admit all freely all the time. I say it all the time. I'm not, of course I still have situations like that, right? But that's where you stop, drop, and roll. Okay, stop. I'm trying to clear my mind about this because people have always asked me, how do you know it's your higher self and how do you know it's your ego? When you're angry about something, fuck this, fuck that, fuck them, da-da-da, they did it, that's your ego. That is your ego. That's why I couldn't make a decision because my ego was running the show. That's why I've been having a hard time because I needed that decision to come from my higher self. I needed that decision to not attend this event to come from my heart and not from my head. And when I finally made the decision to not go, it wasn't about being angry at them. It was about protecting my peace and my inner child and making a choice to protect her and say, no, we're not going there because not because we're angry and saying, fuck them. We made a choice out of love for her, saying, you know what? I'm going to protect you and I'm going to protect you. We're not going to go because you're not going to feel comfortable. And I'm not going to do that to you. That's not okay to put you in a situation where you're not going to feel comfortable just to make other people feel better about themselves. So when that choice came from my heart, I still have hate in my heart for those people, which is why I know I can't go to this event. I can't play nice. I'm not fake. I can't go there and be like, hi, hi. I'll be like, it's just me. I don't hide things well. So that was another decision. I want to make their event enjoyable for them. They don't want me there making sour lemon face smiles. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to ruin their event. You know what I mean? I just feel it'd be better. I'm protecting myself, bottom line, right? But that choice was made for my higher self out of love, not out of anger. That's the discernment. And you get there when you take these moments in the morning. That's why I said, who fucking does this? So even if you don't feel like you're shifting, you are. You absolutely are. And some move slowly, some move faster, but you're moving at the pace you need to move at. So remember that. And a lot of people, like I said in the chat, if you even Jean, me, that full moon knocked me out. And then hold on, let me see. Jean said, you don't need to be there. It's a choice that honors you. Yes, yes. Yes, it's a choice that honors me. Yeah. And that's why I said it's not about it. I couldn't make the choice because I was making it about other people, and I was making it about what they had done to me and how they've treated me instead of really, I had to stop, drop, and roll. Why? What is this? I need to protect my inner child. It's for self-love instead of hating other people. What, I had to change my perception on it. Fuck them, fuck that, fuck this. No, no. What is this? Why do we not want to go? Why do we feel we need to protect ourselves? And then when I finally shifted it to self, I still don't like those people. I still have work to do there. I still have hate in my heart for one person in particular, especially um who's an adult, which is why it's, the children, it's easier to forget, but the adult, I have hate in my heart. I do, because they are just evil people and they just don't stop. They just keep going with their evil shit. And that's her problem, not mine. But I'm making it my problem. That's why I have the hate in my heart. So I gotta learn to not make her my problem. So that's what came up for me in today's meditation. Did anybody else want to share? Anything come up?
I just wanted to say that, that is such a beautiful, empowering way and perspective. And I'm glad you got to that point, because now you have no reason to feel guilty or upset or worried, because when you're protecting inner child, that's empowering and it's beautiful. And you can arrive at that decision in such peace. So I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I
And
wanted
that's
to
why I
share
wanted
that,
to share
because
that, because
everybody
everybody.
has been on this journey with me. You know what I mean? Like the mornings that I came on here and I was like, oh my God, guys, I can't believe this is happening. I don't know what the fuck I mean, it was like, yeah. And then when it was finally like what Jean said, why is my inner child throwing a fit? That's literally what it came down to. It's like, why is my inner child? Why are we feeling this way? And how are we going to protect ourselves? So yeah,
So yeah. So beautiful. So beautiful.
it
It
really,
really,
it did.
it did.
Like now I'm
Now I'm
smiling again. Like
smiling again. Like,
I'm like
I'm
so
like
happy
so
about
happy.
this. I was tortured, not knowing what to do. Should I go? Shouldn't I go? Should I go? Shouldn't I go? Okay, I'm gonna go do this, but not do this. Okay, I'll go to the ceremony, but I'm not gonna go to the reception. Okay, and I mean, pictures. What am I gonna do with the pictures? When they call the parents up, do I stand up? I wasn't recognized as one of the parents. And then they're like, is she not standing up? Because all these thoughts. Nope, we're gonna eliminate all of that. I am not going to put my inner child through any of that stuff anymore. She's been through enough.
Right.
She has been through enough. So
Yes.
I had to make that choice to protect her. And it wasn't about anybody else. It wasn't about Kim's ego. It was about my inner child and my choice to protect her. And I am such a peace with that. And I don't feel like an asshole. I was feeling like an asshole, which is,
Yeah, because
how am
you're,
I feeling like the asshole? Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, and that's the other part that was like really bothering me. Like, why am I feeling bad about myself right now over this whole thing? Like, what the fuck? And that's the other part that was getting to me. And it was because my ego was mad and I was letting her. So yeah, when you shift your perception, stop, drop, and roll.
yeah, yeah. It's interesting that you're saying that, because I'm a mentor for this amazing program at the farm, and we're working with two different groups of kids. And our number one objective is perspective and perception and perspective, so that we can teach them at a young age that to stop and pause and not react right away, stop and look at the situation from a different angle. And how powerful it would have been to learn that at 6 or 7 or 8,
Yeah,
right? And then have all those years to practice it. But yeah, it's a game changer. It is a game changer.
it really
Um,
is. I never, when it came to my inner child, I could never see things from a higher perspective. I had so much grace and love and all that for other people. Think about it. Well, she's hurting. That's why she did that. Well, he's been through a lot. That's why he did. You know what I mean? So forgiving, but How about us? Karina, yeah, Karina, you are changing the world, like working with the students and like changing. I have so many parents, and this is not me like tooting my horn because Liam, like I said, this is not me. And this is what I said about being a parent. I got two kids and I'm parenting the same way.
Mhm.
It's one way, one is the other way. So this is not me tooting my horn, but Luna, I get so many people saying, like, Kim, she is like, she'll repeat things that I say, like, be love and light and be kind and da da da, like repeats. You know what I mean? Liam's a badger. Liam don't give a fuck. Badger don't give a fuck. Badger wants his Pokemon cards. Badger doesn't want to be kind. Badger just wants what he wants. I'm not putting Liam down because this is all recorded. I love Liam. I'm just saying, two different personalities. You're the same parent, two different personalities. You know what I mean? But the ones, the light workers, the ones, but they are gonna get it. And Liam does get it. You know what I mean? Because,
Yeah.
but Karina, like all these parents who are putting in their kids in this, the kids' summer rec. I didn't know this. They're doing yoga there.
That's
One of the
awesome.
yoga teachers, I'm friends with his wife, and she was telling me, she's like, Jacques been up there doing yoga with the kids. My kids didn't say anything. I was like, no. But how fucking awesome that they integrated yoga into the summer rec program.
That is amazing. We need mindfulness in the schools now more than ever. In any
Yeah.
way I can get it in, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
These little
Yeah.
ones. Yeah,
I
because
wish,
we're the light workers here in this generation. I mean, I know time and space, are a different entity and altogether. But we're here and we're carrying the torches now, but we have like I feel like passing them on or at least spreading the light so that this next generation is so powerful. I've said it like before, and I'll say it again. They are so beautiful and powerful. And I'm so excited to see, be a part of their like leveling up and being, oh, it's so beautiful. I love it.
well, you, them, when you said the torches, lighting the torches,
Mhm.
oh my God, they showed me this dark, dark path. And there were men in robes, in like monk robes. And there was a dark path. And it was like a tiki torch, and they were putting it into the ground. And so the path was way dark up ahead, but there were like these tiki torches. And when you were saying that, they're like, that's what we've been doing for you guys. That's what we've all been doing for
Oh
generations and generations
gosh.
is putting these torches and lighting it up. That's what we're doing.
Yes,
I
I
love
love
They're like, we
that.
did that for you, and now you're doing that for them. And I was like, oh, that's so
So
awesome.
cool. And it's getting better and better because there's more of us now that can connect and raise the vibration and we're becoming stronger.
And
So it's beautiful.
and we're not scared to talk about it anymore.
No, I
I'm
love that part
literally,
too.
I'm rebranding and I'm getting new photos next week. So the ones that are very business-like, right? And Todd's like, that's not you. Wait till you see these new photos. I'm going full blown witchy. Full blown, I'm taking my broom, my staff, my crystal ball. And then I thought, wait, you're rebranding. These are clients. If you go too witchy, you might turn off some people that might just want the Reiki and not the witchy. And then my higher self was like, but bitch, you are witchy. Every Reiki session you do, you talk about past lives and it comes in through the session. So if they don't want that, then they'll know right away from your witchy pictures, you're not the one for them. And I'm like, oh, you right. So I even had that moment where I was like, should I not be me? Should I not go full witch just in case? What will other people think? Fuck that shit, bitch. Didn't we get over all of that? Like, no,
Yes.
go full blown witch. So yeah, internet is huge. We are no longer isolated. We are a tribe. And that's exactly, Jane. And that's what I mean. So I was like, yeah, I can't wait. Like I'm going full blown witchy for my photos, like totally rebranding my website. And it's going to
I
be
love
all
it.
like, that's who I am. I'm woo woo. I'm
Yeah.
woo woo. I taught, I know a lot of people have left this meditation. I know you guys don't know this, but there have been a few women who have stopped coming to this meditation because I'm woo woo. They're all Christian. They believe in God. They believe in, and I believe in Jesus. I believe in that stuff, but I was too woo woo for them. And it was so awesome because I wasn't offended at all.
Yeah.
Not a
No.
drop. There wasn't
Mm-mm.
a bit of me that was offended. I was like, oh my God, I totally respect that. I get it because I'm woo-woo,
Mhm.
And if you want, some meditations are strictly about affirmations, positivity. We go into past lives. We talk about guides and our ancestors. Not everybody's about that life. You know what I mean? And this meditation group is not for them then. And I wasn't offended. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm going for, we're not scared to be witches, Karina. And I think that's why, like, with the teachers too, I really think it's going to start shifting.
Yes, it is. I mean, and oh, I just
Administrators,
yes. Yes. That's what I mean, I'm having a conversation now in the works with my principal and the assistant superintendent about bringing mindfulness more actively into the schools. So it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Like more and more schools are coming around to doing this because they see the incredible benefit of it for the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. Like kids can't learn if they're always in fight, flight, or freeze. They just
yes.
can't. They can't. And so I'm really excited to be a part of that. It's very, very, very special.
Oh, Karina, I just heard she's going to step out of teaching and be the director for a
Oh,
lot of schools. Have you thought of that as a future
yeah.
possibility?
Oh God, yes. I've
They
been
just
thinking,
showed me that.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, my manifestation is to retire early and to have a dream job. My dream job would be to teach teachers how to do this in the classroom and on a big scale though. And I
That's
have like,
where you're
yeah.
going. Yeah, that's where that they just showed me that. That's definitely where you're heading.
My heart is gonna cry. Happy tears.
Yeah. It's crazy because that possibility, or I saw you running the farm, it's like both, but now you've shifted into this. They said she's no longer going to be a teacher, she's going to be the director. And they went like this, their hands went like this, director of all things mindfulness. So when they went like this, they were showing me that it was not just your school, it's going to be like
Aw.
multiple.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
Oh,
that
that's
is
awesome.
confirmation. And
That is
that's funny
awesome.
because that I saw the in my meditation this morning, I saw the horses and the children, but I'm feeling like it's going to be in a different way. Like I'll still like help at the barn that I work at with their amazing
Mhm.
program. I'll be there for that. I'll help support them. But I feel like we're gonna have a different property and we're gonna have our own horses
No,
that I'll
you
be
are.
yeah, to be able to use them in a special way and on maybe a smaller capacity, but that is I need to get the word out. And then there was a woman who I don't even know through Jesse who contacted me and she did the same thing. She left teaching this past year and she wants to go around and do mindfulness for these schools. So she and I are talking now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, through
That is,
Jesse, like through like I don't even know how it happened. And this lady was telling Jesse her story. She was, wait, my friend Karina just told me this the other day that she wanted to retire early and help teachers teach like teachers, how to do this in the classroom.
yeah. Because honestly, they're this is the thing. The teachers are humans who also carry their own trauma. And if
Mhm.
they're not in a good position, they shouldn't be teaching. I told you my first grade teacher hit me, right?
Yes, it traumatized me. Just the story. Just the
So that's why
story.
I was like, not everybody should be teaching. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
and
I did
here's
it.
me, I got hit so often that I thought here's the good part. I wasn't so traumatized by that because I had been getting hit already from my parents. So my teacher spanking me for peeing my pants was normal. I think that's the sadder part. That was normal to me. That was expected. I expected to get spanked or hit or
Oh
punished for
gosh.
having an accident. So, but things like that, she should not have been teaching. Do you know what I mean? So that's why these teachers, not only by you teaching them how to teach, you're going to be shifting the teachers. They need shifting as well. Do you know what I mean? Because Jean's first grade teacher taped her to a chair. Oh my God.
Oh, that is terrible. That is terrible.
Jean.
I can't even. I
And
can't.
first grade. Liam's a first grader. I think about what grown up can look at a child and be like, I don't know.
Oh, no, I can't wrap my brain around it.
She
I
tied you to a chair, Gene. Oh my God. Like, what the fuck? And that's what I said. The work that you're gonna do, Korea, like it's so important. Like the teachers need it.
Thank you. I did a mindfulness kindness curriculum, not this past year, the year before that, and with 12 teachers, and I was leading them and teaching them like how to incorporate all these different lessons in the classroom. And this was a mindfulness curriculum from a college professor that he put out there that I read through and loved, and he had it for free. So I asked the principal if we could use it in first grade, and she said yes. And the teachers at the end came back and said, I felt more calm and more peace in my classroom this year than I ever have before. So that was
When they remain peaceful and calmful, right?
because we're mirrors. Our
She
children.
rocked and disrupted the class. Gene, we are like poster ADHD kids that never got treatment. And now here we are as the adults. Look at Gene, look at Gene's picture.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
us.
I
Like
love
that's
it.
what you
I
said.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Your teacher threw your poem in the garbage. Oh my God. I just uncovered and cried for days. Yeah. You know what's funny, Gene? Maybe I need to go back to that moment because I really, like I said, it was like, I was so scared of her. That was the traumatizing part to me, but not getting hit. Like I
Mm,
remembered it, but not, I wasn't like, my first grade teacher hit me. I was like, oh yeah, she did hit me. It's more like that. It was more like she was so scary. I was
mhm.
terrified of her. That's why I peed my pants. I was scared to ask to go to the bathroom. And that's why when she hit me, I was like, bitch, I peed because I was scared of you in the first place. Like, I was too scared to
Oh.
ask. But
Aw.
yeah, but I love you all.
Love you
Thank you
guys.
for being you. And just, I can't, yeah. People, it's so funny because people would think that the dark times are coming. And I'm like, I feel quite the contrary. I feel like all of the light workers are coming out and finally
Oh, yes. Finally.
putting
Yeah.
light on spots on places that everybody wanted to leave in the dark, like priests raping children and all of these other things. We're all like, no, we're going to shine a light here and we're going to work this out because we're
I love
done with you guys covering it and hiding it in the shadows. We're not
right.
doing it anymore. We're not staying in the shadows anymore either.
That's
Sorry.
the best because like Jean said, now we're connected. So they can't pull as much shit as they used to do. Like they can't.
Enlightening Mormons. Jean, I so wish you would have had a ring camera for that.
Oh my
Like,
God, me too. I
if
wish
there's
I could have been there.
if there's
Uh,
any reason I want to learn the Bible, and this is why Jesus won't let me learn the Bible, it would just be to throw the verses back in their face. I could be like Leviticus 3, 4, 1, 2, don't da, 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 and Revelations, but don't you do da, 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 like they do. You know what I mean? Just to like spit it back at them. But I'm like, but that's why they won't let me learn the Bible because they know I will not use it for good purposes. It would just to be spiteful.
oh, I love it. I
Like,
love
no, no,
it.
no. But all right, guys, I love you. We missed our intuition test the last couple of weeks, so I'll do them again next. We'll get back on them next Wednesday. So I love you all.
Love you. Have a good day,
Have a
everyone.
wonderful, wonderful day. See you guys tomorrow.